my teammates was a big one, just because lacrosse is like a, I guess, more masculine game than some other things. So I guess my fear was thinking that I wasn't strong enough or manly enough to play that sport with them. I have a thick skin, so when things or words are said in like the heat of the moment, they don't really bother me. And obviously, being in the heat of the moment, they're not really meant to have like a big meaning or stuff like that. So it didn't affect me as much as it obviously could have. But no, I don't really think I felt super left out. I feel like it's very important. I guess my biggest example was when the high school team that I coach found out. And they found out not through me specifically telling them, but they found out and they didn't let it affect them. And obviously, it worked its way to the parents of said athletes and the youth team that I coached with too. But they obviously knew that I was a good coach, I was a good player, so obviously that type of thing doesn't really matter. But I feel like it's almost very important for, I guess, for that coming out to have that support. I mean, you hear about people like Abby Wambach, who, I mean, she's clearly been out for a long time. But other than that, I didn't really know too many other ones. I know Michael Sam came out probably about a year after I started playing, or 2 years after I started playing. And I think that's where I kind of got the idea to go ahead and tell more people that were on the team, and I was around. But just like using that as an example, like him coming out was obviously a big thing, but it also helped other people to come out. And since my story came out on Outsports, I was able to get another athlete. He doesn't play his sport anymore at UConn, but he actually wrote a story too after reading mine. So even just like the community of LGBT athletes is supportive and whatnot, and obviously it makes it a lot easier to come out. So. Just probably building that comfort aspect of it, because obviously, again, it takes a lot to come out, and if you don't have that support, and if you're not really a cohesive team, you obviously don't have that support to feel comfortable enough to come out. So just building that like team mentality, where it doesn't matter what race, what gender, what sexual orientation you are, but that you're able to play the game. Almost like what You Can Play is doing now, which is obviously a good thing. I don't think it should matter. I don't think they should be discriminated against, but I don't think they should be almost superstars, because I feel like that's not fair. I feel like it just should be more an ability. I mean, the skier that just came out, Gus, I forget what his last name is, but he's like an Olympic skier. But like, I don't know why that really has to play a role in his success or whatnot. Like, he should be there just to ski and earn that medal, whether he's straight or not. I feel like that's my perfect world, where there's no difference or discrimination between either straight or not. I wanted to do this project mainly because the way that my high school team, the one that I coach at, had supported me and showed that again, it doesn't really matter what or who you like, as long as you're there to give them support. And I felt I took away from that doing this thing would help, I guess, other not out athletes would get the courage to come out and know that there is that support out there, and that it's okay to be an LGBT athlete.